Hello, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jade Alycia. I am the CEO and founder of 5 of my own online businesses. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the challenges of running an online business. So as my fellow subscribers know, I like to keep it real on my channel, and there are some serious challenges running an online business. Today I'm just going to share with you a few of the ones that I've actually run into myself, and this will be more of like a vlog style laid back video. So here we go. The first challenge of running an online business is that you're going to have to learn supply and demand. And I don't mean like general supply and demand, like the things that everyone teaches you in school or in business school, but literally the supply and demand for your specific business, because it is going to fluctuate and it is going to be different from someone else's business. So you cannot like base off your business's supply versus demand on someone else's business, even if they're in the same industry, because your customer base is not identical and your customer needs are not identical. There can be similarities, but you have to just learn over time what it is that your audience wants from you, and then how much you should be supplying based on sales of certain categories and based on sales of certain popular items. At first, it is going to be a lot of shooting in the dark as far as like launching products and services, because you're launching what you think that person or that customer base will want. And also with God's guidance, he will give you things that he knows that your audience will want and be searching for. So that's always an upper hand. But it is going to be challenging at first and a little bit frustrating, because you might not get feedback immediately and you have to keep rolling without really knowing much. So you're going to have a lot of uncertainty that you're definitely going to have to wave through as you are running your online business. Okay, the second challenge of running an online business that I run into is that you literally can't do everything yourself. And I say this to the solo entrepreneurs, that you can't do everything yourself. You have to either, outsource to another company, another person, or another like way of doing it, or you have to set up in-house automations that will trigger and do half of the work for you, because doing everything yourself on a continuous basis, first of all, you're going to burn out. That's number one. You're eventually going to burn out. Number two, it's going to be very hard to maintain, and you'll feel like you are locked to your business, like chained to your business, and you're not going to enjoy it anymore. So you just have to know and really work through that stage of letting go of the control a bit for certain tasks and delegating them elsewhere. This can be tricky, especially for those that like to sort of maintain everything, have control. You can still have control of the way that you want things done, but you have to allow others to do it. You can't be such a perfectionist that you won't allow any type of automation, that you won't allow any type of outsourcing to be done, because you're only going to be hurting yourself in the end. The next challenge that you're going to face running an online business, discouragement and frustration. These two things kind of go hand in hand, and they do happen very, very often. And I can say now, going into 8 years of entrepreneurship, that I handle it much better now than I did in the beginning. I feel like every discouragement or every frustration in the beginning just like completely would knock off my focus, and then I would become so like consumed by those feelings that I would stop producing. And that's really what you don't want to do. And I know a lot of entrepreneurs and like people that are just starting out as business owners kind of fall into that same trap. And really what you have to do is tap into your relationship with God, allow him to refresh you and re-inspire you, so that you will be able to refocus and go back and keep producing. And you just can't give up. You have to keep striking the ground and keep asking him for guidance and positioning and ideas and ways to get you unstuck and unfrustrated that can help you to help others. Because at the end of the day, the Lord wants to use you as his vessel, and so he's going to give you those tools that you need, those weapons that you need in order to proceed. Next challenge that I faced running an online business was setting the rules. And not necessarily because I have a bunch of employees, but more so just understanding how to set rules and understanding why structure in a business is important, even if you are the only one running it. You have to have procedures and policies in the way that you want things done, that are expected to be done, what the standards are, like what the values of your brand are, what the morals are. All those different things come into play, even if you are just a one person running your business, because someday, you might expand and you might want to onboard new people, and then you really don't have any of that type of documentation typed out. So you're kind of overwhelmed now and you don't even understand how to do it. The best way to go about this is to learn as much as you can as an entrepreneur. Literally be a sponge. There are tons of free workshops that you can take as a business owner to learn about different areas of business in more depth. You can also go back to school and get a degree, whether it be your master's or something higher in business, to fully understand all the different areas, and maybe even pick up skill sets for areas that you weren't sure about before. It's always best to keep your mind open so that you can continue to learn and grow, so that your business can learn and grow. The fifth thing that I kind of ran into as a challenge having an online business is having lack of understanding in general. Because I think as a business owner, especially a creative one, your main focus is really on producing the product or the service, the creative part of it. But there are so many other areas of your business that don't involve creativity in that type of way, but are so important. Like, you literally can't run a business without it. So I think having to learn how to seek out general understanding about areas that I'm not super familiar with. So financial, or maybe HR, or maybe how I want things to be managed. What's the company culture? All those type of things, just kind of understanding. And I think the best way to learn about these areas of your business is from your personal work experience, working in the field, working for big brands and seeing how they run their things, how they structure their things, and what you do and don't like about how they treat their employees, or how they are, what they represent. And then that's when you can take the creative juices and come back to your own business, use that sort of like an outline, and then you make your own edits and you make it an original and you personalize it to your brand. So that is the way you get the general understanding of areas of your business that you might not yourself naturally know much about, but you learn through experience. Okay, so the last challenge I'm going to share with you guys that I faced having an online business is learning digital marketing. And this might sound kind of comical, because most people tell me that I'm so good at marketing, and they actually always ask me for marketing advice. And also, I am getting my MBA, but the concentration is digital marketing. And I produce a lot of content for all of my brands. It's very much diverse and very much takes up a lot of my time, but it's something that I enjoy doing it. But to be honest, at first, I knew absolutely nothing about digital marketing. I honestly knew nothing about marketing. When I started Jade Alycia Inc., which is my women's sustainable fashion brand, I knew zero. Back in 2016, I knew nothing about marketing. I just thought, okay, I'm going to make some handbags and people are going to like them, people are going to buy them. I never thought of marketing, let alone digital marketing space. So once I launched a website for that brand, jadealycia.com, you guys can stop by and check it out. I just was like, okay, now we have an online platform. We have to figure out how to now market this digitally, online, social media, get people from social onto this URL and checking out what I have here. And so that's really where I just ventured off into that area. And I honestly, I love it so much. I can't believe I ever ran my business without that aspect to it. And so just don't be intimidated. That's my number one tip. Digital marketing sounds scarier than what it actually is. It actually is a ton of fun. And I always find it really interesting to see how people react to certain kinds of content. And it may not even be that your content is bad. Your content could be really good, but just that audience on that platform is not getting the reach to see your content, or they are getting the reach, but it's just not something that they're going to react to. For instance, there's plenty of times that I'll upload a reel here on YouTube and I might not get as many views as I was anticipating, but then I'll put it on TikTok and it will literally explode. So it all kind of just depends on your audience and the platform and the reach that you're able to obtain with your content. But definitely digital marketing is such a gem. And now it's like I do all my businesses online, and I love the online space so much because I feel so limitless. I feel so unconfined. And I remember back when I first started Jade Alycia in 2016, and I would tell other business owners in my local town, yeah, I have a business, and they'll be like, oh, where is it? Do you have a store? And I always felt so like embarrassed saying like, no, I don't have a store. Like I couldn't afford a store. And they would all be business owners that were in brick and mortar locations, and they kind of looked at me and were like, oh, you're only online? And it was kind of like a joke to them, that you're only online. And now it's like they look at my business now and it's flourishing online, and they're like, how do you do that? Because I've had this brick and mortar location, but people aren't really showing up consistently. And now we're looking to expand online, and they're kind of behind the 8 ball. So definitely don't delay getting into digital marketing. It's only going to help you. It's only going to be a skill that you can use both in the workplace and in your own business. So why not add something else to your resume? So I hope you found this video helpful. If the content was good for you and you got something from it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share this video out for those that you think would do the same and receive something that they need, some encouragement, some advice. When you have a chance, stop by my Amazon storefront for all your business needs and supplies. I have stuff on there that's equipment for photo shoots. I also have business books, so much more, or organizational things, everything that you're going to need to smoothly run your day-to-day tasks as an entrepreneur. I'm waiting for you on my Amazon storefront. Be sure to stop by my online brands. I have Jade Alycia, which is my women's sustainable fashion brand at jadealycia.com. I have Jade Alycia Beauty, which is my vegan skincare brand for men and women with sensitive skin at jadealyciabeauty.com. I have jwbranding.co, which is my graphic design company at jwbranding.co. And then I have PFYUP, which is Profit from Your Untapped Passion. That's my mentorship program. That's also my personal brand. I have a book and a podcast by the same name. And there you can check out PFYUP.com to learn more about the mentorship program and get coaching one-on-one from me to launch your very own luxury online business. And last but not least, I invite you to follow me on TikTok to learn all of my business secrets. We are going for 100 business secrets. I'm so close. I'm literally 20 shy of 100. So join me on this journey as I share with you my secrets as an entrepreneur over the years that I have learned, and hopefully they will help you too. I have dropped all the links that I have discussed in today's video in the description box. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!